There hasn't been much bottom out of China.
I should have said so. I was thinking Slark, but we've seen him so seldom in this tournament. I was thinking that it's not a very likely pick, but
Good against Bounty.
Haven't really slowed him down at all. I guess it's made sure the Quap has space to farm, but Dragonite is just so hard to gank in these early levels. Now Ice stunned in the top lane. Pretty Hall with an Earth Spike to follow up. They might get the first blood here, and it's SSS on the Sven that gets the bonus gold. Nice setup. Just a little too much damage for the Prophet to handle.
Yeah. Nice kill going Sven's way. He's farming well straight into the helm of the Dominator, as you'd kind of expect out of this hero.
Yeah. Stack up those Ancients. It also gives you really good stats in the lane. Good damage, some extra armor.
Did finish his phase boost. As far as Ice is concerned, he's having a fantastic game. He can't even, like, this is where if being level 5 with these items at this stage, whoa, first damage.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Just having that mana regen in the jungle. This is like super value mana regen for a jungling Doom.
Yeah, for a hero who has very low intel and has a lot of mana problems.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Prophet keeping in bottom though, going Enigma and finding an easy kill. That's the beauty of Ice, getting as much farm and levels as he gets out of that offlane, is that he's in such a good position to find these rotations.
Where it's difficult for Bounty Hunter. Not one better heroes at dealing with these early pushes.
They just go for a deny on the tower here. It's probably... Oh, harass.
Now Slark gets the last hit. Enigma's on the way in. Only level 5, so still no black hole. Witch Doctor lingers about a bit too long. Gets off a cast before he dies, but they will have to trade his life.
Can combo well with like a Slark who when Slark pounds on someone.
And especially when you're pushing towers early on as well. But I say like 3 steps too far forward. Tang was ready and waiting for him, and that sets up for the Quap to just come in and bring him down. She had an Arcane Rune in the tree line. Smoke from EHOME. They may bump into this Bounty Hunter. The smoke's going to get broken. They put the sentry down right away. Dragon Tail, and King will fall.
This should translate into the top tier ones.
A little lag hiccup, so I'll assume the best here, but peculiar. They're going to wrap around the backside. EHOME with his sword down this tower. Enigma able to set him in black hole ready. Is he going to be able to get it off? He does, but it only connects on Ice. It's a nice deal for her, but Quap with the ult connects on to Fenrir dies first. It looks like Ice may be the second casualty. Pretty hard to stop to the side. Ice does not make the EP out. Old Chick getting low, but Slark's now joined the party. The Old 11 doing pretty good damage. He's taking him on as well. Just barely gets off Dark Pack to finish off the Sven. Now Duke comes out onto the Quap, and it looks like EHOME will be able to take this. They also, tower was not denied, but finished off by Avians, and poor Queen of Pain, doomed in the tree line, will just stand still and accept the ultimate. It definitely helps, as well as the regen.
I think likely we see him go into like a BKB there. As far as
smoke gets broken. Pretty Hog gets bumped into right away. Black hole connects on two. A lot of damage coming into the park, and they'll bring him down. But Old Chicken on the back line. He stuns the Enigma. And Doom comes out on the Quap. Looks like an okay fight for EHOME, but Sven still doing big damage. It's 2 for 3 as he tries to chase him down. Ice slowed by the Echo Saber. Just barely makes it through the tree line. Another stun from Old Chicken. Blocks down the Sven, but Ice caught by a Stormhammer. 4 dead on the side of EHOME, and it's actually FTD's fight.
That without the Finger of Death from Lion. And see if they can kill Sven now. They've got a lot of heroes collapsing on top.
Yeah, there's the Dragon Tail started off, and not much Sven can do here. He does have a fresh BKB, but won't use it, as it would have been a wasted charge anyhow. Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's also just knowing that there was jungling Doom. It's just so hard for FTD. They were behind it just in the beginning of the laning phase, and ever since. King gets initiated on. The Blink Dagger from DK starts it off. Mac actually keeps him alive with the cast. Bounces around, and it looks like the negative urn will be enough to finish him off. The last outer tower is going to fall. Here we go, Slark on the front lines as well as the Bounty Hunter. Both teams kind of scouting each other out here. Radiant have a ward down, they're gonna jump right in onto the Lion. He gets the finger off before he dies. Big damage onto the Dragonite. Might be able to set it up, but Enigma comes in, Black Hole interrupted straight away. EHOME has lost the DK, but it could still be an okay fight. Doom onto the Sven, but he got the DKB off first. Ice TP's home. 1 for 2, and now EHOME is trying to make the retreat. Fenrir silenced up by the Orchid, now slowed by the Dagger. He's tracked up to boot. And there's no way he fights this one. 2 for 2, and another pretty even fight. Great hold. Always handy to have against the Doom, as well as the Blink Dragon Tail from DK.
Orchid at bottom, Ice. Trading Orchids.
I think Ice wins this one. Yeah, down he goes. Another track kill going the way of FTD.
Reverse lineup.
Yeah. Oh, Silver Edge out on Slark. I actually do like the Silver Edge here. Great item to have against the Sven. He's going to try to go for Lion, and a Sentry Ward down. Old 11. Hook, Line, and Sinker falls for the bait. And he gets chopped up like FTD. are able to at least pick up a couple kills and trade relatively evenly.
Move on in.
Oh, pretty hard. Blink tag initiation, follow up, swap, drop the gold on two, black hole to follow up. Cathar's bouncing around, but it's a nearly full duration black hole. Dragon Knight and Doom hit the deck right away. Slark come in, manages to recover the gem, it looks like, but can't save his Witch Doctor. He does recover the gem, kills the Enigma, goes into the Shadow Dance, but Quap body blocking him pretty effectively. Leap into the tree line. Not completely out of the clear yet. They actually drop the Orchid. Quap blinks forward. They've got the follow-up damage, plenty of stun. That'll be the end of old Slarky, and they recover the gem. 4 for 1.
Another great fight. Small little improvements to your damage output, whereas a BKB or a Skadi is a major improvement to what you bring to a team fight.
Yeah, absolutely agreed. Radiant Courier gets picked off here. Orb of Venom and just a dust of appearance on it. Not a huge deal. They go right in on the Quap. They break the Lincoln. She's carrying the gem, so they're going to hit the deck. He dooms the Quap right before she dies to make sure she can't blink away.
Nice jump and getting the highly contested gem back.
Yeah. Bounty going in onto Ice here in the top lane. He does have a Lotus Orb now. Puts it on, scoots forward. Ice actually kind of in a world of hurt. Recast the Orchid onto himself, but Ping not going to be able to get in position to finish him off. Or can he? Did I speak too soon? He's got a Shuriken coming up, but Witch Doctor with the Death Ward. Huge damage. And Ping will fall this go-around.
Very close to getting the Shuriken.
They are going to have to contest this, though. Black Hole from Enigma ran in a really good position on the high ground. Roche getting very low. Lana still doesn't have an ultimate for 60 seconds. Initiated on the pretty hard. They're going to commit to the Roche pick for the Aegis to be snatched. No, SSS on the Sven picks it up. Now the Black Hole connects on 3, but where's the damage? There's nothing there to follow up, and they're just going to turn on the Enigma and bring him down. Same with Sven, but he does have the Aegis. Unfortunately for him, though, he's used the BKB in one. Oh! And he did make it over here. He's just tucked in that little nook and cranny. Do they see him? They get the vision.
Saw him now.
Not okay. Well, a noble effort from SSS. He does buy some time.
He actually played that really well with those blinks.
Yeah.
I really like to see him go back for some points in Maledict. You're bursting a melee carry in Sven, whose BKB is already down to 7 seconds.
Yeah. Ice initiated on up top. It's not just the bounty this time, though. Quap nearby. Orchid. He tries to break the Lincolns. TP's out, realizes that's not going to happen. And it's another good pickoff here for FTD. All right. Well, good news for the Slark. He survives through. He does have that Eye of Scotty completed now, by the way. And he finds Pretty Hawk. Returns the favor, and this time he secures the kill.
A bit of a...
I thought he would go almost BOTs at this point.
When you're this late in the game.
Put pressure all over the map. Again, Ice initiated on here by the Bounty Hunter. And they've got the stun from Sven. Oh, this poor Prophet. He's going to try to TPN, and the Shuriken interrupts it. Ow, the stun from Enigma. Wow, 1,300 crit there from old Svenny. Yeah, that'll do.
Having the ice armor as well gives you that nice little bit of extra.
Yeah, he has been holding on to the ice armor. It is pretty good. Enigma has a Black Hole available. BKB gets popped. They initiate. The Black Hole comes out, connects on 2. Dragon Knight's down. Old 11 taking a fair bit of damage. They get the Sentry Ward down. He goes in onto Pretty Hawk. Mech finds a little bit of time. Old 11 going in deep to try to get these kills. Shadow Dance comes out. The rest of the team's here with backup. Doom on the Sven. He's already used his BKB. And it looks like SSS is going to be in some trouble, though Slark dies to the wrath of the Quap. 3 for 2. The fight does go the way of EHOME, but it's sloppy, Benny. But next team to win a fight might be able to claim the big boy. Smoke from FTD. They're going to walk right into him. Sven pops the ult. They go in on the Lana. Nice one from the line on 2. Follow up to Quap. Enigma still doesn't have the Black Hole available. 15 seconds, but they get Doom and Dragon Knight to start the fight. And FTD should be pretty happy with that. Have a Sentry Ward. When you read it, it sounds a little underwhelming, but if you think about double Midnight Pulse under a Black Hole and all the damage that it does, it's pretty ridiculous. No, hold that thought. Doom in the mid lane onto Sven. He's all alone, and it looks like it will just be an easy kill for EHOME. No buyback available on the Sven.
Disaster.
They'll also lose their line and the fray, and now probably the Bounty Hunter too. After all this, guys, is this really how it's going to end?
I mean, from one anticlimactic ending to
no buyback. He's out of the game for 80 seconds, still a minute till he comes up.
And they know he's not buying back, it means he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
They're going to get 2 lanes of wreck.
At this point, he would have bought back. It's just not worth it to stay dead and sacrifice this much of your base. Mid lane falls. Top barracks also getting crippled. Oldchicken goes in for a stun on the Queen of Pain. They don't have Doom for another 75 seconds, so they do need to be a little bit careful. A big Black Hole could possibly delay this, but Ping once again in a lot of trouble. He just fought back here. It's on cooldown. A dieback would be costly, and he will fall. They do end up getting a kill on Ice in the back line. Oh no, pardon me, misread that. He just finished off Barracks.
You've got a Nature's Prop on your team. Good luck leaving your base, FTD.
Yeah, he's still chipping away at this tier 3 in the bottom.
Very easy, uncontested Roshan, and
never a dull moment. We do have one of these lineups that, for this high ground defense, one good black hole, and they could very easily full wipe EHOME. But here we go, SSN again caught out. We've seen this story before, and we know how it ends. Doom, Bloodthorn to boot, and he gets destroyed. He has a buyback available. This
buyback's down.
Yeah, absolutely. Elder Dragon form now, used by oldchicken, laying big damage into this tier 3. Don't have a glyph either. 20 seconds till it comes off cooldown. There's the buyback from the Sven. Lanm pushing forward. It's going to be locked down by the Silenced Finger of Death. They'll get the kill on Doom. But that's it. The rest of EHOME back out.
And for EHOME, it's now wait till you come back up and try to find just a kill on this Sven. Just this buyback.
Oh, here we go. Slark on indicator on this time. An oldchicken comes in, destroys one, and Slark did heap big damage. Can't get off the Shadow Dance. Black hole now used on the oldchicken. That'll bring down the Aegis, and FTD finally gets some kills here. DK probably going down again as he comes back up. He's already used the BKB. No exit strategy, and it will be a secured kill for FTD. A lot of cores dead. Radiant squad. See exactly where they are.
It is an armor core. I guess that gives you a reason up to the towers.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, initiation on a pretty hard. Lion's the one that gets caught. He dies. No buyback. All of a sudden, it's a 5v4. Things get much more difficult for FTD. The tower dies to the tree end. And Sykes actually just TP's in. It's great forward. He wants objectives while the team fights. Now the fight actually puts it out. No beat from Sven. Swinging north. Black hole and it misses everyone. Oh, not like this, FTD. Now they're getting pushed back. The Doom comes out on the Sven. And this is like the beginning of that. Ult from Quap just tickles the likes of EHOME as they mech through it. The dire side gets wiped up, and it looks like EHOME will indeed be able to take the win 2-0 through long, rocky games. But they do make it happen.
I like how they could just throw the black. It's like, oh, I missed it, but we just keep going, keep channeling it. Like, look at this black hole. We just lost.
Yeah.
But yeah, very shaky from EHOME as far as the results go. I feel like they played awfully. If anything, FTD would just
played solid.
Impressive.
And definitely. I mean, it's sort of a recurring theme in Chinese qualifiers that the tier 2 teams just can really play good quality Dota. Yeah. And it's not too surprising to see them put such a good fight up against EHOME. But like we talked about, just a little bit